Hello everyone, this is Michael Batman Guy, back with Batman Arkham Knight. Dun dun dun. I don't know what all the drama's about. We're just picking up a Riddler trophy, no big deal. Hooray!
Hi,
Riddler
diddle,
trophy
diddle,
found.
detective. I see you've begun pitting that mediocre mind of yours against my riddles. I had plenty of time to conceive them, Batman. When you left me battered and demeaned in Arkham City.
I know.
I am
How
the
long
Riddler,
is
Batman.
9
I
months?
don't
Yeah,
suffer
to put all this
humiliation.
together.
I pay it back. So solve my riddles if you can. They'll be very important later.
Alright, Enigma, I'll play your dirty little game. We already got one out of 243, but that's not bad. If you heard, Arkham Knight is supposed to be 5 times the size of Arkham City, as far as the area of the map is concerned, which means they could have very easily fit in 5 times as many Riddler puzzles and trophies to pick up, which would have been insane. I really enjoyed Arkham City's challenges, but that would have been too many. At one point you get to be too many. As fun as they are, they do never end. So we've only got 243. I think it's totally doable. I am going to find them all, one way or another. That is to say, I will do the best I can to find them all myself. It really helps that we have informants. I think Arkham Asylum kind of lacked a good way to track them down. Yeah, you had those maps, and they were kind of floaty there, but not a good enough hint. I think there's enough in-game information here that we should be able to do it without resorting to having to look on the internet. Yeah. So we've got a bunch of trophies here. I'm not sure what the region is. You can see we've got Bleak Island up at the top. We've got these 3 separate panels here. I don't know what they correspond to. But this one was found inside. There's going to be more inside.
A souvenir from a previous life. Why hold with a hand when a hook will suffice?
Well, that one's pretty easy. He's obviously talking about Aaron Cash there, the man who lost his hand to Killer Croc and now has a hook. So we'll have to go snag a picture of him. Only revealed when the time is right. I'm not sure how these work. You know, it's not... I guess it's not the alignment ones. You know, we had to line up the 2 parts of the question mark with your detective vision. I don't see anything like that. Just this time is right. We also have victims, apparently. He's planted bombs inside people's skulls. How sick is that? Pretty sick, I'll tell you.
Old stripped bear being the warning light. Pay heed, seafarers, not to feel his bite.
Okay, so we got some sea attack biting going on. Alright, nothing in this room yet. This will be filled with things as we complete the game. But if we go over here, we find the evidence archive. Everything from the past games. Yeah, look at this stuff. So, let's go ahead and just start over here. Kind of like the museum articles in Arkham City, we can interact with the displays and hear a little bit about them.
One stuffed bear in a canister of Titan formula, owned by Bane, aka Unknown. We had to let Bane loose after the Arkham City fallout. Guy was messed up anyway. Serious Titan withdrawal. My guess, he's off somewhere getting clean, and he's not going to be happy when he comes back.
Yep, probably not. So, sounds like Bane is not going to show up in this game. Kind of disappointing. I really like him. I will say that Origins did a great job with Bane, whereas he was a little iffy in... Well, he didn't do much in Arkham City. And I can understand people being disappointed in his portrayal in Asylum, just being the big dumb brute. But you gotta understand what he went through. I mean, he was practically tortured, having the venom drained from his blood and being experimented on. So we didn't really get a chance to see much of his personality. Batman woke him up, he went crazy because of crazy drugs, attacked, we knock him out with the Batmobile, that's it.
One vial of Titan formula, one set of wind-up explosive false teeth, one pair of actual X-ray specs, one toy gun loaded with one toy flag, and 5 real bullets. All used by the Joker. No known alias. It's one hell of a toy box. I'm glad no one's gonna play with it again.
Just look at that teddy bear here. I'll zoom in. Yeah. X-ray specs. Remember the PS4 Play as the Joker? Yeah, good times. Good times. I love that trailer. Great music.
One custom-tailored top hat, worn by Jervis Tetch, a.k.a. the Mad Hatter. The guy's mad, all right. He tried to brainwash Batman in Arkham City. He got the Wonderland kicked out of him instead. I hated letting him go. This guy's too creepy to stay free.
So, apparently a lot of guys locked up in Arkham City had to be released for one reason or another. Probably legal purposes, unlawful detainment and all that.
2 ceremonial swords used by Ra's al Ghul.
Thank you.
We found these at the bottom of Wonder Tower the night of Protocol 10. They were covered in blood. No body, though.
So glad somebody's actually trying to pronounce Ra's properly. Unlike Arrow. Love that show.
One Arkham Asylum branded shock collar, worn by Killer
Ra's.
Croc, a.k.a. Waylon Jones. We found this thing in the sewers under Arkham City. And that ain't good, because it was supposed to keep that bastard under control.
Killer Croc, out of control. He might show up for a surprise visit.
One rifle and 2 wrist-mounted guns used by Floyd Lawton, a.k.a. Deadshot. Another guy we had to let go after Arkham City got shut down. Still, that doesn't mean he got his toys back.
Haha. Right.
One pair of shock gloves, worn by the electrocutioner, a.k.a. Lester Buczynski. Joker hired this guy on the night of the Blackgate riots, and then he killed him. I heard Batman borrowed these for a while before handing them in. I guess he prefers beating up punks the old-fashioned way.
Yeah, they were a little overpowered. I'll admit that. They were kind of unnecessary as a gadget. As far as functionality with puzzles is concerned, they electrified stuff. Just like the REC. Speaking of which, here it is. But before we get that, Electrocutioner, big missed opportunity in Arkham Origins. Yes, the first boss fight with him, total joke, haha. Totally missed the setup for a rematch. That would have been amazing.
One electric charge gun used by Batman, a.k.a. We don't like to ask. Batman dropped this here with the rest of the Arkham City evidence. Nice to have some of Batman's gear in the evidence room. I hope he doesn't ask for it back.
Well, if I need it, I'll just take it. Because I'm Batman.
One mask and jacket worn by Anarchy, a.k.a. Lonnie Machin. I wasn't even a cop when this kid tried to hit Gotham. No one's seen him since. No one knows where they're keeping him. I guess the government don't like anarchists too much.
No, they don't, but that's kind of scary in its own right. He was, shut up by the government.
A selection of body parts belonging to Warren White, a.k.a. the Great White Shark. White got himself sent to Arkham on an insanity plea. He lost a few things other than his mind while there. Made the new look work, though, I gotta say.
Yeah. Now this one is a surprise, because I don't remember encountering Great White Shark at all in the past games, other than this jar being in the Asylum morgue.
One freeze ray, used by Mr. Freeze, a.k.a. Victor Freeze. We, had to stop playing with this after the commissioner caught us making ice cream. Freeze has kept quiet since leaving Arkham City. Maybe Batman finally talked some sense into him.
Oh, that's great. Using Mr. Freeze gun to make ice cream. Very nice.
One ventriloquist dummy, a.k.a. Scarface. This ain't the original Scarface. It's a Joker knockoff. Don't ask me why. but the clown took a liking to these creepy things.
I really want to see the original. I hope he shows up. I like Scarface and Ventriloquist. Anybody who's read the book Wayne of Gotham knows there's quite a bit of history with Scarface. Highly recommend that to anyone who loves a good Batman story. It's great. It flashes back between Bruce Wayne and his father before him, and how they're both tied together in this secret plot of... it's great intrigue, and you find out a lot about Scarface and the actual wood he's made of that may or may not give him life. Creepy stuff.
One laughing gas grenade, one snare trap, and one baseball bat. All used by Dr. Harleen Quinzel, a.k.a. Harley Quinn, during a recent assault on the Bloodhaven police station. From what we gather, Scarecrow sent Harley to break out Poison Ivy from the lockup in blood.
Well, there's a reference to the Harley Quinn story pack, so we'll definitely have to check that out soon.
One black mask worn by Black Mask, a.k.a. Roman Sionis. Sionis never really recovered from the night of the Black Gate riots, the night Joker showed up. Roman was an old-school gangster. Joker, well, I'm not sure what he was.
Yeah, we don't know really what happened to him. Apparently he broke out of Arkham City. I encountered that. Cash is doing a great job with these little tidbits here.
One Tommy gun, used by Peyton Riley,
Now that's a
a.k.a.
shocker.
the ventriloquist. Or maybe the gun belongs to the puppet. I never really understood what's going on there.
Peyton Riley is actually the new ventriloquist. Female ventriloquist. I prefer the classic Arnold Wesker myself, but because I'm pretty sure he was the one listed in the Arkham Asylum character bios and things that were taken from the comics. It used him as the entry for ventriloquist. So it's interesting they've changed that up here.
Talia.
Let's all give Batman a moment. This was his greatest love here, Talia. I don't really know what he saw in her, but you know.
I'm sorry.
One ceremonial sword owned by Talia al Ghul. Miss al Ghul was a wanted terrorist and an associate of her father, Raish. But Joker got to her before we did. From what I hear, Batman put this blade to good work after she died.
Mm-hmm. That I did. In case you're wondering, I would like to go back and play Asylum and City again after I finish Arkham Knight, and go ahead and make some videos of those now that I'm getting into this whole process. But still got some time.
Sounds like we're getting killed out there. We ain't got the firepower to deal with tanks.
Not really.
Does anyone know what the hell's going on here? What does Scarecrow even want? Is it money? Good luck with that. Protocol 10 wiped this city clean.
Just about. Thank goodness Bruce Wayne had a lot of extra cash to spare. I really like that guy.
I'm not a politician,
Yeah.
sir. That's not my concern.
So, there's cash.
Being
and
on this
there's
phone is costing lives, sir. This is time I don't have.
See if we can't get a scan it. Subject too small. There we go. Riddle solved.
I've got men dying down here.
I've got a little story to read. Okay. The Poison Chalice. Cash lifted the framed photo out of the box and placed it on the desk. He still remembered the day he pinned it to the inside of his locker during his first shift at the asylum. It had been with him ever since. "Nice-looking family you got there, sir," the sergeant remarked, busily clearing out the previous owner's possessions from a drawer. Cash was close to telling him it was a lucky charm, but he knew the reaction he'd get. The kid didn't know how crazy things could get. He'd soon end up as superstitious as all the rest. Besides, something was telling Cash luck might not be worth a damn around here. He would be the 5th station supervisor in as many months. The others were all gone. Assassinated. Cash knew that he was putting himself in the crosshairs, tempting fate. But the commissioner had asked, and he couldn't refuse a friend. The sergeant finished packing the dead man's things just as Gordon arrived. "Aaron," Jim said, offering his hand. "Didn't think I'd see you tonight," Cash replied, shaking the commissioner's hand. Gordon always came down for this part. It was the introduction. Both men stepped out of the elevator onto the roof. The bat signal illuminated the night sky. "You know," Cash said, "we have met already." "I know," Gordon said, "but it's tradition." Just another word for superstition, Cash thought. There you go. A little introspective into the life of Aaron Cash and his dealings with superstitious cops. Go ahead and give him a chat.
I've
here.
got a solution. You just don't seem to want to hear it.
Actually, we'll talk to Gordon.
Screw you. Damn bureaucrats. We're on our own.
Typical.
We can handle it, Jim. What's the latest?
We've got incidents cropping up all over the city. Cash, give us a rundown.
All right, let's see. First up, we've lost contact with the fire crew from Station 17. We've got their last known coordinates, but they're not going to survive out there on their own for long.
That's not good. Wonder who
Then
could be
there's
behind
this.
that.
It's a strange one. Body turned up. We didn't have long to look before the evacuation, but the forensics boys seemed freaked out. Real nasty.
I actually do wonder. who's
Also,
behind
we've
that.
had several sightings of the Riddler creeping around the train yard. Knowing that guy, he's got to be up to no good.
I feel like no matter
Look,
where the Riddler goes,
I know you're
he's gonna be
busy, but
creeping
anything
around.
you can do to help
That
is
kind of
going to
guy.
save lives.
Don't worry, Jim. I have someone working a lead on Scarecrow. I'll see what I can do.
Good to hear. I've got a skeleton crew searching Gotham South and West. I'm gonna join him when I'm done here. We're gonna find that son of a bitch. Fernandez, it's Gordon. Give me an update.
Okay, so now we have the mission select screen. Use it to select your next target. And then Scarecrow is always at the top. You can look at the bottom, you can see our statistics of how we're going here. I have my internet connection on. I don't know why it's not connecting to the PS network. Might just be too busy with everybody playing this game all at once. But here's the mystery murder things. We got Riddler, puzzles, check out, and his racetracks. I'm really looking forward to that. I think those will be a lot of fun. And the line of duty. Missing firefighters. I do have a little clip on my channel, just me testing out the PS4's recording capabilities, and I happened to come across one of these guys in my earlier test playing of the game. So we can go back and pick up that guy, and one other one, which I think we heard getting beat up earlier outside, so we'll have to go help these guys out. But for now,
I'll look into
We're gonna
these later.
stick to the,
Scarecrow's the priority.
Never seen him up close
Good luck
before.
out there,
Name one.
Batman.
Searching the
As he
docks,
said,
I want you to
Scarecrow's the
link up
priority.
with Michaels and work your way back.
We've got your back in here, Batman. All of us. Owens from the diner probably wants you dead, but everyone else, Team Batman.
Team Batman! Yeah! And you? You Team
Gordon's
Batman?
crazy going out there.
You really think you're gonna convince him to stay? This city's his home,
Yeah.
where he raised his family. He'd die for that.
That he would. Gordon doesn't give up. And neither does Batman.
Yep, poor bastard. He ain't gonna be able to live with himself when he finds out what he did in that diner.
He's gonna lose his badge for sure.
Owens is a good cop,
Yeah.
lives for the job. He don't deserve this.
Officer Owens. The guy we had in the diner. Killed all those zombies. I mean, citizens.
Paramedics say there's nothing we can do for him. Just pray.
Pretty sad.
You should hear some of the stuff he's saying. Sounds like he's dying in there.
Stop!
It does sound like he's having quite the mental breakdown. Hope he gets better. And then there's this guy.
I guess Scarecrow gave you
we
the
owe him
slip.
some words.
You broke my wrist for nothing. He's got plans for you, Batman. You and all your friends. Tonight's the night we finally break the bat.
Not if I break you first. Boom! Just a quick tap of the strike button. Smash his face into the bars. Good night. Good riddance. He deserved it. How's it going, officers?
I just keep waiting for something bad to happen. And then I realize it already has.
Say that again.
I've never seen anything like this, man. Even Gordon looks worried. Nothing scares that guy.
It was too quiet for too long. They were planning it, biding their time.
That's all we've been hearing on the news is how great Gotham is. Gotham is cured, zero crime.
What did we all do? We lapped it up. We should have known better. Gotham's as sick as it ever was.
Yeah, well, luckily, Batman wasn't resting on his laurels. He had a lot of work to do. Building a whole new Batmobile and everything. So here's the evacuation procedure. Calm the civilians. Control the roads. Stay in contact. Put the civilians first. Sounds sensible. Lots of signs to read in here. Lots of signs. And we have what appears to be kind of an impromptu infirmary. Somebody's ring. Somebody's out Aaron Cash's office, I guess. Looks like there's another. That's just a reflection. Okay. That is some
Batman,
funky looking glass.
We're not doing too good in here. It don't look it, but we're the lucky ones.
Oh yeah?
Great help we all turned out to be. The lowlives out there must be laughing at us.
Probably, but that's not what's important. Saving lives, that's the important thing.
Bobby, they pulled him from the car. He was screaming.
Oh, you don't look too
They
good.
beat him. The whole crowd cheering. They tore him to pieces like animals.
Yeah, it's pretty gruesome out there. How's this guy?
I have to get back out there. You're not going anywhere. You've got a concussion.
They need help.
You won't be helping anyone in your state. You'll get yourself killed.
I left them. My friends.
Listen, you did everything you could. It's not your fault.
Very nice doctor. It's okay, Officer Hussein. Batman's on the job. Ooh, maybe Batman needs a little dinner. Care to say your grilled cheese?
Convoy got separated. There's still men out there. God knows where. They could be dead for all I know.
If they're out there, we'll find them. We want you. What's with, like, I've never heard of a garbage disposal company recruiting people like that. Putting up posters and everything. What is this? What is this? It's a ruse. A ruse, I say. Yeah, a lot of people were pretty sure that Scarecrow's men worked for the garbage company. They had the same jackets.
Batman, just want to say it's good to have you on board.
Good to be on board.
You're probably safer than all of us down here put together.
Probably.
But be careful, please.
I always am. I'm Batman. Hey, you want to, like, pull up an actual chair?
I still keep seeing that car coming for us, Batman. I was like a rabbit in the headlights.
I believe the phrase is deer in the headlights, but I know what you mean. More posters? Know your gang patches, people. Very important. Hey, it's the marshmallow thief again. Oh, camera, too crazy. In your nightmares. Oh, this is hilarious. Is that the big twist that Rocksteady was hinting at? Gotham is going to be attacked by the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man! Ah!
This thing's had a serious upgrade.
I know it's not, like, really noticeable.
Nice.
Don't get too
It's
close.
a subtle thing, but no loading screens when opening the door. It's nice. It is nice. Not a big deal, but it's nice. And I'm not gonna waste your time and go up there. There's nothing there. I've looked.
At least we got Ivy locked up. Last thing we need is her out there working her magic.
Yeah, that's true though. Screwed everything up in the asylum. Can I? No.
What's the lead on that fire crew? We know where one of them is, right?
Yeah, actually, I kinda do. We'll go take care of that.
No way the army's coming in here. The civilians made it out. That's all anyone cares about.
Yeah.
You hear about that body we found? I tell you, that ain't no regular murder. Seeing the body messed up like that, it's sickening.
Yes, I did hear about that. And I'm gonna check it out. Batman's on the job.
Good evening, Mr. Wayne. I hope the car's performing to your high expectations.
Actually, Lucius, she's a little sluggish.
It would've been amazing if I got Morgan
Feeling you'd say something like that. Give me a few moments, and I'll bring the afterburner function online.
Thanks, Lucius. It was good of you to stay behind.
Wait,
you want to thank me, Mr. Wayne? Just try not to hurtle off the road. I should have some more upgrades ready soon.
What's that you say? Hurtle off the road? Lucius Fox, CEO of Wayne Enterprises, based in Gotham City, brown eyes, black hair, 5'9", 195 pounds, first seen in Batman 307. Oh, wrong button. Main text screen. Yeah, we'll get there. We do have an upgrade point, don't we? I was reading, but I get so confused as to which buttons move which pages. Current CEO and president of Wayne Enterprises, Lucius Fox is a sought-after businessman all over the corporate world, and one of Bruce Wayne's closest allies. Fox is a shrewd and experienced businessman, entrepreneur, and inventor. Aside from running Wayne Enterprises and the Wayne Foundation, Fox also takes pride in developing weapons, gadgets, vehicles, and armor for Bruce Wayne's alter ego, Batman. His latest contributions to the Dark Knight's arsenal include the new Batmobile and a whole suite of new and upgraded gadgets. Sweet! I have not actually read the prequel comics in full, but I have glanced through a couple of them, and yeah, you can see him working on and developing the car with Bruce Wayne / Batman. He talks to both of them in turn. One little tidbit here. I don't know what it is, but there was a panel that hinted at some kind of secret that Lucius had meeting with someone else who was working on the Batmobile. And so I don't know if he's installing some secret feature or some special safety function, if he was concerned about something. I don't know. But I hope we find out about that, because it's been on my mind ever since I saw that. I was just browsing in the comic shop, picked that up, looked at it, and like, oh, a secret, huh? Lucius, what are you up to? Attributes: he's an incredible business acumen, inventor and entrepreneur, warm, friendly, and intensely loyal. That's Lucius Fox. Looking good there, Lucius. Yeah, while we're here, take a quick look at upgrades. Got a lot of options, and I kind of like their tree here. It's a lot more freeform than Arkham Origins, but I love the graphical organization of it. Much better than Arkham City, just having it in that grid where nothing seemed to like connect to anything else. Not all the links make sense, but I mean, critical strike and a special multi-ground, special combo disarm. Yeah. Focus Mark II. Not sure how different that is from the regular free flow focus. Blah. But I'm definitely going to start with critical strikes, because I think that is the biggest, most important upgrade you can get to combat, is to get those critical strikes and just double your combo, basically. If you're doing it right, you should be doubling your combo. I hated that about Arkham Origins, that you had to wait so long for the opportunity to do the side mission to unlock that feature.
To the vandals who stayed behind to pick the still warm flesh from Gotham's bones. Have your fun. You are under my protection. To the cowards quaking behind the police department's walls, you will not be spared. And to Batman, I have already won.
That's what you think.
Emptied your city with a vial of toxin and a few threatening words. That's how little the safety you provided was worth. And when the dawn comes, when Gotham lies in ruin and I turn my gaze to the world beyond, the legend of the Batman will be worth nothing at all.
Okay then. Well, they have to wonder, now that the city is evacuated, what would be the point of him actually detonating such a bomb? Really wouldn't affect anybody except the criminals who are supposedly on his side. But we'll have to contemplate that in the next episode, because we've already hit that 30-minute mark. Oh my gosh, the time flies. So it's been fun reading all the little extra things from the previous games and such. So, I'm Michael Batman Guy. This is Batman Arkham Knight. I'm having a great time. And when we return, we will climb the clock tower and say hello to Oracle. See you next time.